welcome back to the Unholy Trinity podcast with the Unholy Trinity. Tadaima.
Tadaima, minasan.
Tadaima, minasan.
Yo.
What do you say when somebody says Tadaima? You say
Okaeri.
Okaeri. Yeah. Hey, we're back. And as are you, back to this podcast, our great listeners. We are ever grateful for your support.
Love you.
Woo-woo.
Aishiteru.
Aishiteru. Alright, anyway, if you don't know who we are, we'll do a brief little introduction of who we are.
Speak like Joe Biden that one time. Who the hell is this?
A bit of a Joe Biden moment, honestly. It's Joe.
America can be summed up in one word.
Turkeys.
I say persuasion. Hajimemashou. Hajimemashite, minasan. Boku wa Deo desu. Zephyros.
Zephyros desu.
Boku wa the 20 desu. Correcto?
20, yeah. You just say.
Hi.
Now you have to follow that up with your.
Hi, MSNL.
Wow. Sugoi.
Sunny. What a shenzi.
Boku wa Jack desu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Onegaishimasu.
Yeah. Should I say my age? You want to know my age?
Also your address, your credit card number, the free letters on the back of the number.
Desu.
Bango.
Oh, Denwa Bango. Yeah.
Phone number desu.
But yeah, I'm Jack. In case you haven't noticed, me and Dio are embarking on a journey to learn Japanese.
Wow.
With me being the one actually doing Japanese class, but Dio's along for the ride.
That's right.
So he's reaping a free education right now.
Yes.
Could be, yeah. I mean, we're using the
I'm taking advantage of someone else's education.
Yeah. I taught myself a bit of hiragana today. I already told you guys this before the podcast.
Very impressive.
But yeah, gonna stay on that. Hopefully I can actually learn Japanese, would be good. In fact, did you know that the legal age in Japan is not 18, not 21, but 20? Niju.
I knew that about the drinking age.
It's the age for everything. And there's actually a national holiday to celebrate. They have a national holiday, and then the mayor of the town gives you awards and shit for turning 20.
Best 20-year-old in town. Well, yeah. I'd say that's a good thing because 18 and 19-year-olds, a lot of them are not very mature yet. But then again, you can't put them to jail if that's the case in Japan.
Yeah.
Or real jail.
Yeah. But in Australia, it's different though, because you kind of have to be mature-ish at 18 anyway, because you're probably when you're 18, you're probably working, paying the taxes.
Yeah, but that's the legal age.
So you probably want to be able to vote if you're paying taxes, and you probably want to drink because of paying taxes. It's all a cycle.
The cycle of tax. In Indonesia, the legal age is 17. So think about that.
Wait, does that mean we can drink in?
No, not drinking age, but just legal age.
Legal age for what? Just
adulthood.
Voting.
Adult age.
But what can you do at 17?
Vote.
But yeah.
And pay taxes.
Yeah. Because Hooray.
But I can't drink till I'm 21, apparently.
21.
I can't buy drinks.
The youth in Indonesia must be devastated.
Nah, bro, they just kind of make their own moonshine and shit with not chemical, chemistry grade alcohol.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really want to do more bartending. I did some bartending over the last week, and I was like, yeah, this is vibes. It's just yo, what do you want? Oh, you want this? Let me get the drink or pour the thing and do a little didn't make any cocktails. I do know how to make some cocktails. I really want to make, like Long Island's.
Mm.
But it's just like, at home I don't have enough alcohol to make a Long Island. Because it's like, I think 4 different spirits. Half
Just
a shot of each.
skip the Long Island bit and go to the iced tea bit.
Well, it's not really iced tea at all. The Long Island
Then why
iced
is it
tea.
called iced tea?
I don't know.
Does it include tea?
Hey Google.
Sure. It doesn't include tea, no.
Fake
It's 4
drink.
spirits
Fake drink.
plus one thing, which is like... I can't remember. It's triple sec alcohol?
Oh, no.
I don't know. I thought it was like a flavor thing. There's some flavor thing in there, I think. And then it's just like Coke.
Vodka, tequila, light rum, triple sec, gin, and cola.
No tea.
Yeah, there's no tea.
Biggest lie of the 21st century.
Is that the biggest lie of the 21st century?
I'd say second biggest from Building 7.
Damn, bro.
Named as having its visual resemblance to iced tea.
This is brown.
Yeah.
Well, it's brown and white. Like it's... Have you seen it in Long Island before? It's like... got a color gradient to it.
Is it white on top?
Yes. Yes.
I
Yes.
suppose that's like
think
iced
so.
tea with undiluted sugar
Yeah.
on top.
Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah.
Brown.
Oh, I went out the other night to the local bar near my workplace where they give us like free drinks and shit. And so the
Very nice of
bartender, who was very nice, because I was like, oh, I'm interested in cocktails. So he just like kind of made cocktails for me that night. Just like gave them to me, and he would charge like $10 for it instead of like, more than that. And then at the end, the bar closed, but we were still there, so they just kept giving us drinks for free.
Damn, they
So I
could do
ended
that
up with
at a
like
loss.
2 glasses of champagne and a cocktail for free, which is pretty nice. Really
Damn. Damn.
Yeah. Well, what have you guys been up to?
Life goes on.
Or like the BTS
Life
song?
goes on.
That wasn't the BTS song?
No, it was not.
How did the play go?
How'd it go?
It was pretty successful by the end of it, but logistically it was kind of a nightmare. But by the end, we put on a good show.
Did it sound good? As Mr.
Oh, God, I
Soundman?
sure hope so.
Yeah.
Good.
Did you watch it?
No, I bought a ticket, didn't look at the time, and I missed it.
Damn, bro.
So, well, I gave them money. They deserve the money. You deserve
Which
the money.
RMIT takes 55% or 45%, something like that.
Damn, for real?
What is the rest? It doesn't all go to RMIT?
No, half some of it goes to the club.
But the club is an RMIT club.
Yeah, but they have to fund their
They got
things
a
for
budget.
budgeting.
Doesn't the RMIT just give them money?
It's like
Well, they take a direct amount.
if they're taking the money, they give some of that money back in the budget, you know?
It still belongs to RMIT, just part of their budget. I think,
Yay.
from my zero understanding of how the club system works.
Clubbing. Be like.
$20.
We tried to bring alcohol in, and every time we made a mistake in the tech department, we would just take a drink.
Did that happen?
No, because the venue manager was like, if you had open alcohol, I have to kick you out.
Damn, very sad.
There's a place in RMIT. There's a place.
There's lots of places.
There's lots of places in
RMIT.
RMIT. You can have alcohol, and there's like licensed areas of RMIT.
Yeah, just not there,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Is drinking in public illegal?
Yeah.
What if it's in a brown bag?
Who actually drinks that? I mean, that's like legit alcoholic, right?
And yeah,
I don't know.
alcoholic people do.
I've gone and like drank in a park before, I guess illegally, but like I've been in a park where there were literally like 100 people, so it was like
100 people drinking in the park.
yeah. This is up in Carl. Wait,
This
where
is
in Carlton? Like
Brunswick.
Brunswick, yeah. That's a little
Damn,
park.
Brunswick people built different.
Built different, dude. Built different.
Yeah, speaking of Brunswick, after the after party, went up to Brunswick to one of the crew cast members' houses for an after party. Swallowed 5 standard drinks in like half an hour and waddled back my way back to Glen Waverley.
You just waddled all the way there?
Yeah, the whole way.
Wait, Jay, you walked to fucking Glen Waverley?
No, public transport.
Okay.
But I still had to waddle.
Waddle to the train.
Because I was carrying like 2 hard cases all full of tech equipment, 5 XLR cables, which is a lot of copper. And I'm like, that's actually a lot heavier than I expected. And a lot more equipment that I had to supply. After you lent me XLR cables and I brought my own, we still only had enough to keep 1 spare. Because RMIT doesn't have enough.
All right, yeah.
Creative
How about
school.
Instead of RMIT funding the like Israeli military or something, they could use it on the actual.
Yeah, who? What's that all about again?
That was an old news, but yeah, they like fund the Israeli army for like munitions or something.
The venue manager handed me a Behringer 12-channel rack mount mixer, telling me that it would have an onboard compressor and limiter to squash down the really loud volume bits. And it was purely just reverbs and delays and choruses.
He lied.
He lied. And I was wondering why the because I was trying to figure out what the fuck is a multi-effect and why are there 20 of these and Behringer won't even give you a guide to what each of these are. I was just trying different ones. I'm like, this kind of sounds like it's compressing it, but I realized it was just turning down the dry mix and turning up the wet mix of a short delay, and that was what was causing all the feedback.
Yeah, well, that's like a novelty feature.
It's so dumb.
I assume it's like a karaoke thing, you know.
The music, by the way, I had to do in a separate sound desk. So I had a main one that was hired, and then I had a smaller one which didn't have polarity switch.
Okay, yeah.
And didn't have individually assigned phantom power.
What does this mean in layman's terms, by the way?
It would take a whole seminar to explain, so I'm just gonna let this.
What about the audience?
The audience can go fuck themselves.
It doesn't have essential. It doesn't have essential features to make your life easier.
Yeah. So I just had to stick to using the same kinds of microphones. Yes. That's pretty simple. I had to stick to using the same kinds of microphones, which limited my ability to create a good sound for the band as a whole. And then that was routed into a single channel on the big desk. I had to manage 19 microphones at once. Yeah. One of the microphones, just this last show was almost smooth sailing, other than the fact that one of the headsets just completely broke during the show. So we had to switch it out, and then the actor had to project their voice for a little bit.
Damn.
Yeah. Overall, it was a fun show.
But you got through it.
Yeah.
Got through it.
Didn't get paid for it, but experience, I guess.
This counts as a multi-effects pedal.
Which reminds me, there was a guitar and bass player. The bass into their bass amp, line out into the guitar pedal, main out, TRS jack, 1/4-inch jack, into XLR in on the stage box.
So they
and then the guitar, and then the guitar lead went into the pedal box, used the sub outs, stereo XLR out into the stage box.
It's kind of smart,
and it's also kind of jank.
Yeah, but like why do you want to separate it? Oh, as in like why do you want to combine? Well, I guess it's separated, but they all went to the guitar pedal, right?
It was just separate routing, and then because the guitar also wanted their own. The guitar using a pedal board, they had different sounds that they were using for different songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
But just live band during a show.
They already got their setup, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine. Just like, why do you want the bass to go through the guitar pedal just to go on a different path anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Crazy.
The bass amp wouldn't go. It's just a bass amp, just for them to hear himself at that point.
Yeah.
We weren't miking the bass amp. Yeah.
DI.
We didn't even have DI. Well, yeah, no. I mean, they eventually figured out they had to use a DI, and I'm like, yeah, you're gonna need a DI. They didn't figure that out initially.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
Anyways.
Very technical.
Now you tell us about your club drama.
I don't have any club drama.
Exactly,
for real. What about you?
What did I do?
Yeah, what did you do?
He didn't.
I did not.
He didn't do anything?
That's what he did. He didn't.
Yeah.
He just slept all week.
while I went to school.
Went to school. How do you say university in Japanese?
僕は学生
Was that right?
Student.
Student.
Is that student?
I think so.
Mr. Japanese man.
I know that Nanansei is year level.
Koko. Koko's high school. Was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was.
Well, besides going to the movies we watched, didn't do much. Yeah.
Speaking of movies, should we talk about some movies and stuff?
Sure.
All right. I'll tell you guys about some stuff. I watched quite a bit of stuff this week, actually. I did my own Barbenheimer, but it wasn't Barbie or Oppenheimer.
Heiner.
I watched. I went to Cinema Nova and I watched In the Mood for Love. You know, that 2001 Cantonese movie with Tony Luang.
I do not.
Tony,
he does not.
Tony Leung.
I know the director of the movie because of Jason. I think likes him or something. And I was like, yeah, I know that guy. But yeah, pretty cool movie. It was great until like a group of like.
Is that the Wong Kai? Whatever his name is.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy.
It's probably his biggest, most famous film. Other that or like Chungking Express, I think is the other one he did.
Apparently, he's bigger in the West than he actually is in Taiwan.
Hong Kong, right?
Or wherever he's from.
I think he's from Hong Kong. At least this movie is set in Hong Kong. So yeah. What was I going to say?
Hong Kong, probably.
Yeah, I was watching this bloody movie, and then these like youths walked in, bro.
The youth.
He's like, yeah. It was like the cinema was just. It was a tiny fucking cinema. There was me and there's one other dude, and like the rest of the cinema was just people seeing Barbie and Oppenheimer, right? Yeah. Also, I don't know if you went to the cinema this weekend, but it was just every single cinema in Australia was packed to the brim. So everyone watching Barbie and Oppenheimer, at least in the city. It was incredible. And I honestly, I kind of fucking loved it. Movies are back, baby. Let's go. People watching movies. But anyway, yeah, I was watching this movie, and it's like a group of like dudes came in, and then they were like, I don't know, younger than us, maybe, or like around our age.
Yeah, we're still teenagers.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
true. He's old as hell.
I'm a
Junie
by decadian.
What's that?
Because if you're 100 years old, you're a centenary. Mm-hmm. So are you a decadary? Or by decadary?
2 decades.
Yeah, by decadary. Yeah. I'm making up words.
Maybe a real word.
Decadian. Circadian.
Wow.
Rhythm.
But the story was these dudes came in, they're just like annoying us for no reason.
Look at these dudes.
Yeah. And they stayed there for like a good 30 minutes until someone came and kicked them out.
Nice.
I was like, damn.
They watched the movie?
Well, they kept talking over it and then like running in front of the screen and stuff like that, and then like shining lights into our faces. And I was like, bro, didn't you have anything better to do?
No.
Unemployed.
Literally no.
Yeah.
Kids be like.
Yeah. Imagine if we were doing that in our age. We go up to run into a cinema and just start like being a nuisance.
Isn't that the youth?
For real. Yeah, I'm getting old.
Damn meddling kids.
Yeah.
They do be meddling.
New generation.
For real.
Is
then
poisoned.
Yeah, after I watched this movie, I went to the other side of the city to our good friends at Kino to watch Joyride, which is a little comedy, Asian American comedy movie. And it was great because, the entire theater was packed with people seeing Barbie and Oppenheimer. So then I was like, oh, it's fine. No one's going to be seeing Joyride. My actual cinema is completely packed. They can either fit me at the very front row or the one seat available in any of the other rows. So I sit in that one seat available. There's me and then there's everyone else on the row. So it's like, a completely packed cinema. But it was great because I'm like, damn, movies are back, you know? Even like a little movie like this. And that was... Oh, sorry, I forgot to say In the Mood for Love was really good. Joyride, I think it got good in the second half when it started to do some more.
When they got the jetpack.
For real. Wow. Well, what a cool.
But they only got the
reference.
jetpack in the second half, which is really sad.
It got good when it got more emotional, I guess. But yeah.
He stole a jetpack.
Bro, I kind of let out one little tear at one point. But I don't know, it's one of those like really raunchy comedies that you don't really see anymore, like because no one can say anything anymore, you know. But yeah, it's one that's also produced by like Seth Rogen and that other guy, the guy produced The Boys and Invincible. Like they made this movie.
Makers of a movie.
There were some really good jokes, but I feel like it was the comedy. It's maybe just not my sort of comedy. It's a lot of like sex jokes and stuff like that, you know.
But did you do a hee-hee?
Occasionally when they were like good.
What's a bad one?
I can't think of a bad one off the top of my head. But I was surprised. It was like full frontal nudity and stuff, and I was like, oh.
That sounds very
like,
off the
really
time.
Gross out stuff as well, so it's like
very of the time.
Would you recommend?
Of the time as in 2023.
I'm cold as ice before that razzle dazzle. I'm the one preach out you.
Oh, one of the funniest jokes though was when they try to smuggle themselves into South Korea as like a K-pop group because that's the only way for them to get in without passports. That's their logic, and they pretend to be a K-pop group, and to get past like the security guard, they perform like a K-pop version of WAP. And like do it like a K-pop music video, but then just reference like Asian things. That's pretty funny.
I'm a certified chink.
I feel like also you may know this movie
7 days a week.
Yeah, stuff like that. But the movie starts off with they're like little. I don't know if you've seen the ad, but the little kids on the playground, and then this dude comes up and goes, "This slide's not for ching chongs," and then the little girl goes, "Fuck you," and knocks him out. And then I was like, damn, I didn't watch this movie.
That's how you fight racism, bro.
It is. You literally fist fight them. Also, Ronnie Cheng's in the movie as well. He's pretty funny.
Shout out
to Ronnie Cheng. Yeah.
Would you recommend
Aaron Davis, the basketball player? Yeah,
I do not know that man.
Aaron Davis.
Yeah. That's his name.
The Prowler.
Wait, is that? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person, bro. Is that what I'm thinking of? I swear Aaron Davis is a basketball player, but yeah.
Are you being racist?
No, I think that was legit his name, bro.
Aaron Davis, fictional character.
Oh my god, he's not real.
Who's that basketball player? It's not Aaron Davis, the fictional. It's Aaron Davis. Damn.
Basketball player. Kim Jong-un's best friend.
No, Aaron Davis is a real person.
Boxer in the Bronx.
I think I'm wrong. I think I'm completely off. Who am I thinking of? Is there someone called Aaron or something? Someone called Davis?
James.
Someone called Aaron Lamb and someone called Davis.
Miles Davis.
Oh. No. Wait, was it Anthony Davis? It was Anthony Davis, wasn't it?
Tony.
I don't know.
Davis.
Bro, this is why I don't know anything about the NBA. I was just like, okay, cool. Anyway, yeah, it was an okay movie. If not a good movie. Dio and I watched a little film yesterday called Old Boy, which was kind of fucking amazing. I loved it. It's an incredible movie. And it's based on a manga, but it's a Korean film. They try to do. Spike Lee made a American remake that people didn't like, the Josh Brolin. But yeah, this movie, it's kind of incredible, and I can kind of see why. I don't know, it's very unique, and it feels like I don't know.
It's very impressive for its time.
2003, got some impressive stuff. The story is. It's kind of insane, but good. It's like a dude wakes up in a captivity, and then he's then for 50, and he's held there for 15 years. In that 15 years, he kind of built himself up a bit, and learns to fight, so he can one day take out his captors. And then he's freed, and he's like, "Fuck, why have I been freed?" Then he has to spend the movie wonder what's going on.
Trying to solve the mystery.
He's solving this mystery. Maybe there's a bit of a romance. And then maybe there's a bit of a twist that the romance is not
real.
What it seems.
It is real, but it's not what it seems.
Yeah.
Because maybe there's incest. Yes. So...
But man, I love incest.
If you love it, you love this movie because there's like 2 times the regular amount of incest.
Well, because that makes me insensitive. If I fuck my brother from another mother, is that incest or insensitive?
Yo, good question.
Or does that make any sense at all?
I don't know if it makes any sense at all.
But this movie, a lot of cool action bits, cool shots. I like the colors. It's very unique.
Yeah. They don't make movies like they used to, you know?
No.
Not anymore.
Just kidding. Movies are back, baby. We're back.
Although I could say it's kind of... I kept saying The Matrix, right? Because it's kind of green.
Yeah. It was that era of movies back then.
There was a time. It was a place.
You guys would have been born.
Really?
Maybe I have.
Yeah.
I was born?
You were born when Old Boy came out.
I was Mac. Born.
All right.
Jason Bourne.
I forgot, or actually I skipped over, but there was a couple of TV shows I wanted to talk about quickly.
TV.
I'm still watching Secret Invasion, which I reckon we might cover for next week because we've got like nothing to...
Is it 1 episode left?
To be released? Yeah. So I reckon we could just next week knock out the finale drops tomorrow, so like next week we do a recap of the season. But it's still really boring, kind of. But I'm so surprised. I think legit because nobody's watching it, they can get away with a lot of stuff that they wouldn't usually get away with being Disney Marvel. But there's like gore. I get surprised. Like people get shot and there'll be like blood splatter and shit like that, and like wounds and like. It's kind of cool. Some aspects of it.
Far, or the latest episode I watched, it still is the Nick Fury "You've Changed" bit.
Wait, have you caught up to where? I thought you dropped it, honestly, man.
No, I caught up to the wife bit.
Yo, wait, like which? Oh, I was gonna say a spoiler, but like stuff happens. Without spoiling anything, can you say anything at all? Oh, did you get like to the action sequence with the president? That's not a spoiler, right?
What kind of action?
Yes.
You seen that episode?
Yes,
Have you seen the one after?
Don't remember. Probably not.
Yeah.
What kind of action with the president are we talking about?
Could be anything.
Very intimate action.
Okay.
Yeah.
He gets flipped over on his back.
Wow.
Idea.
Wow.
For real.
I did not have relations with that woman.
There's no beam. Take off your clothes.
In other news, not other news, other stuff we watched. We finished It's Always Sunny, the latest season. The season finale is like a certified banger.
It's a good episode.
I reckon probably the best of the season. In a season that I think was okay.
It was okay. Yeah.
Like, there's nothing particularly wrong with the season, but I feel like it's always starting. Yeah, the Always Sunny formula is starting to wear a little bit thin for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
been
kind
a
of
while.
like, damn, it's been a while. Maybe it should end.
Maybe it should.
One more season? Surely.
Maybe. But the gang's gonna keep making episodes, man.
I guess. I don't know. I just feel like they don't really have much new stuff to add.
Yeah.
Because this season had a lot of recycled stuff that they've done before, like bowling.
But they try to be
even aspects of this finale was similar to stuff they've done before.
Yeah.
But yeah.
True.
For real.
For real.
The other thing was Invincible kind of surprise dropped a new episode on Amazon. So we checked it out. It's the Atom Eve special. And I didn't really like it. Did you like it?
For what it is, I felt it was too long.
Yeah, it's 55 minutes. Yeah, it's just a really... There's nothing super unique about it. It's kind of just like generic origin story.
Yeah. The stock stand origin story type bit.
It doesn't surprise you at all. Like, I don't know. I thought the thing of Invincible is things start looking one way, and then there will be a shock. Something unexpected happens.
Is the shock supposed to be like the family?
No, you find that out at the very start of the episode.
No, but like
what?
The other family.
What?
The siblings.
Oh. I guess, but like not really.
Yeah.
Like that was nothing.
Yeah.
Are we talking about incest again?
We're still talking about incest.
Yeah,
We're always
we are.
talking about it.
I just woke up, I blacked out for a second there. Are we talking about incest again? I love incest.
He blacks out, wakes up, immediately goes, "Oh, incest."
He blacks out and wakes up in a prison cell.
Mm.
And then you stuck there for 50
Every
years.
day I wake up. Yes.
Speaking of every day I wake up, should we talk about which one do you want to talk about first, Barbie or Oppenheimer?
Alphabetical order and order of release.
They both released on the same
Barbie.
day.
But also
And do you know why I said
Oppenheimer.
speaking of every day I wake up in relation to Barbie? Because it's written by, well, one of the writers is Noah Baumbach. He wrote Marriage Story.
Bum pack.
Real. Insightful.
Is that like Anderson pack?
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, let's go.
Demolition
Well, if
Squad
someone's
is here.
named Bum, they could be the Bum Pack.
It is bum back though, and it's like boom.
I'm
back.
bringing sexy back.
Yeah.
Nice timing. Hey, we've been
It
in
was
sync
like,
today.
yeah. We were watching the trailer for
Heal the
something, and
world.
they said here, "Oh, it was Spider-Man 2." We're talking about later.
Eddie. Which we will talk about later.
Yeah.
Stay
So,
tuned.
Barbie.
Barbara.
It is directed by Greta Gerwig. Also written by her and her husband, Noah Baumbach.
Bum Back.
I'm
It
bringing
stars-
bums back.
I feel like with both of these movies, there's no point in saying the cast, because it's just a fucking
You know.
stacked cast.
You know.
You also probably know who's in it. This main one, it's Margot Robbie and it's Ryan Gosling. That's kind of like the main two. And then the cast is just huge.
Big cast.
What are your first impressions?
Hey, yo, this new Barbie movie.
It is, I guess, a new Barbie movie.
Yes.
Because there have
It's
been other.
kind of good.
Kind of good?
Yes.
Kind of good.
Yo, I enjoyed my time. The fun times, you know? Funny jokes, funny references, cool set designs, and I'd say the story kind of works, yeah? Yeah.
I feel like personally outing friend of the podcast, Jason, on the show right now. I was talking to him today. He would give this film a rating of 2.5
Yo, he hates it,
out
bro.
of 5.
He
Which is
hates
just like a
it,
5
bro.
out of 10.
Sure.
What does that got to do with anything, though? Are you going to add to it?
Are you agreeing
You
with
just
that
say his
score?
point?
I don't know if I agree with his point or not. I like this movie. It was cool.
That was a very roundabout way of getting to
Oh,
it.
Yes.
There you go, Jason. You got your spot
You
in
got
this
your- you got your
episode.
shout out,
So
yeah.
Yeah, and you may or may not be cancelled for your take.
That was just
Yeah.
a number.
I think he just hates
Age
Barbie.
is just a number.
Well, for me,
Yo,
I loved this movie. I thought it was pretty incredible. And I'm also really happy that we got to see movies that were good this week. Wow.
wow,
Yeah.
good movie.
Isn't it great to watch something and not feel terrible for watching it because the movie's terrible and you just sit there angrily fuming? Mario?
No, that was a great week.
That was a,
That was a great
I
week.
had so much fun with that movie. Yeah, I fell asleep in Mario. Nah, I don't remember.
Damn, bro.
But you know what I didn't fall asleep in? Barbie. And I think it's really good. I think it was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like, genuinely, like, the humor in this movie, I don't know. Maybe it's just, like, really, it hit me in the right spots. I don't know. I feel like
Really resonated.
it resonated. The style of humor. I don't know. It felt like a kind of a unique-ish brand of humor. It wasn't like
Yeah.
because I feel like the typical humor these days is like Marvel type shit, right?
True, yeah.
That's
Typical.
kind of what I think of when I think of just like the funnies.
But now,
But,
all
like,
of
this
these
is
new
like,
films
yeah.
are breaking free. I want to break free.
We're sorry.
I want to break free.
There's a
Sorry, neighbors.
Happened.
If you get a noise complaint, no.
I'll file a noise complaint back.
Against yourself. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think the acting was really good. The writing was really good. There's a couple of things that I have gripes with.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, great movie. And I think it's really funny.
But pack.
Wow.
Butt pack.
All right, should we get into the nitty gritty a little bit?
Okay.
Should we talk a little bit about the acting? Bro, you were very quiet at the start of this, and now you've slowly gotten louder.
I was tired, and then I got to the point of my tiredness where my hyperactivity goes up.
That was literally me at the end of my work shift.
Exactly.
I full on sprinted to clock off, doing like a funny exaggerated run that everyone, all of my coworkers were like, "What the fuck is he doing?"
Yeah.
Tom Cruise run.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, I Tom Cruise on everyone.
that's the way to run.
Yeah.
Yeah, we share brains, so that this is what people who are like us are like.
For real. What do you think of the acting there?
Acting good. Acting
acting's very good.
good.
Oh yeah.
I feel like if you've heard anything on the internet, that the general consensus is Margot Robbie very good at Barbie. I feel like she gives Barbie a lot of emotional depth, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Ken, Ryan Gosling, probably the standout.
Barbie.
Ken's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, funniest Ryan Gosling moments probably.
Yeah.
He's just Ken.
Yeah.
But he's Knuff.
And he's enough.
Ken's
Yeah.
great. And the
That's
other
great.
Kens are also great. We got Simu Liu.
Yeah, so good.
We got that guy from Secret Invasion.
Yeah, Kingsley Benadire.
Mm-hmm.
Memorize that name just for this.
We got the guy from Sex Ed.
Yeah, the next Doctor as well.
The next
That's what it
Doctor.
is, yeah.
And who's some other Kens? Were there some other
John
memorable
Cena,
Kens?
or is that
yeah.
actually is that a
Is that
spoiler?
one?
No.
Well, I knew about that going in.
Okay, then John Cena.
John Cena as Mermaid Ken.
Yeah. And then I guess on the other side of that coin, we had the Barbies.
A lot of
Like,
Barbies.
we had obviously Margot Robbie. Who else is there? Dua Lipa was there.
Really?
I think she was the other mermaid, right?
Huh.
She was the mermaid Barbie.
Right.
Is he right?
Guess I don't pay attention to Dua Lipa enough.
I'm pretty sure I went in the cinema. I went, "Oh my god, it's Dua Lipa."
Huh. Guess I didn't pay attention enough to you.
Wow.
Sad. He was too focused on the movie, bro.
I think her name's Emma Mackey from Sex Education, like the main lady. She's in it. Because I think it's part of like a not an inside joke, like a joke that everyone knows, which is that she looks like Margot Robbie. And
But she kind of doesn't. But I guess she kind of does. But not really.
kind of does.
But like, not really.
A little,
Like vaguely.
a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. There was other people in this movie as well. Wow.
Wow. Mattel guy, what's his name?
Oh,
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
I think he did a good job, but he's probably my main complaint with the movie as well, which we'll talk a bit
I can see
about in
that,
the writing. Yeah.
Oh, fucking Adam from Sex Ed, bro.
Oh yeah, he has a little. Yeah, there's a bunch of people from Sex Education that just have cameos in this for some reason.
It's the nepotism moment.
From who?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But they probably like invited everyone, be like, "Hey, movie?
Yeah.
Yes." Except for the actual main guy from Sex Ed.
Otis. Maybe he did have a
Otis.
cameo. We didn't notice. We
Oh,
didn't
I didn't
notice.
see him. Yeah,
Otis. Red Notice.
notice.
Most famous movie.
He
of all
was the
time.
gynecologist.
Oh, the secret post-credit scene.
Spoiled.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Writing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To quote Jason, well, to quote what I explained of...
Use your own thoughts. Okay, no, continue.
No, it's just
Because I don't have any
he's gonna
thoughts.
say his thoughts about Jason's thoughts, bro.
All right,
Yeah.
okay, if you
Yeah.
can provide what's it called when you're doing on YouTube where you can put in other people's content, but you have to like transformative content. This is transformative content because you're going to provide.
Well, yeah. Well, if I just leave it at me quoting him, then that's not transformative.
That's not transformative.
Yeah, so shit.
Plagiarism.
Well, for my interpretation of what he was trying to say, because he couldn't convey what he wanted to say about what he felt about this film. Very on the nose. Sometimes.
I mean, that's the whole vibe.
That is part of the vibe.
Yeah, and to me, that was like, that's the whole vibe of this film. Yeah. And that was why I liked it.
Yeah.
That's what they were playing into.
Do you know Ben Shapiro posted on...
He just did post a
do you see
I
that?
haven't watched it yet.
He posted like a rant and he's like... Well, no. He just like posted a picture of himself next to the Barbie poster and he said, my staff just got me to watch the most woke movie ever.
No, he just posted a review like today.
I assume he posted a review, yeah.
And the review title was Ben Shapiro destroys the Barbie movie.
Imagine destroying the Barbie movie. Like,
yeah.
It's kind of funny to me. Anyway.
With facts and logic.
Yeah. Yeah, so the writing for me... Oh yeah, so I guess to give some context, this is like a... What do you say? Like a destroy the patriarchy movie? Like a...
It's a big topic in it.
Yeah. Because like at one of the cores of the movie is destroy the patriarchy on it, like without spoiling anything. Like, yeah, that's a huge part of the movie. And we're men. So I guess while you're listening to this, bear in mind we are men. We're men reviewing
we are supposedly part of the patriarchy, bro.
And I feel like in that... So just to preface some of the stuff that I say, when
you complain about the patriarchy, you're not complaining about the patriarchy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I was going to say, this movie, like, I didn't resonate with it too much. Whereas I feel like, because we're going to probably do a bit of comparison to Oppenheimer at some point, because they both came out at the same time. But
not in the direct sense.
Yeah. But like, yeah. I don't feel like this one emotionally resonated that much with me, though I'm a man, bro. So I could totally see like this affecting like women, especially like young women, because like Barbie playing toys sort of that age. I feel like that would probably emotionally resonate more. However, I do think this is worth seeing for men as well, because there is the character of Ken, and Ken kind of goes through a little bit of a journey, and I feel like men can kind of get men to reflect on their actions a little bit, as we can think about our role within the patriarchy, you know, a little bit.
From my perspective, watching this, sorry, you done? I didn't want to.
Oh, and I feel like that's pretty good because just for comparison, I watched Joyride, which is a movie made specifically for women, and I was just sitting there going, "Yeah, I don't really know why I'm here." Whereas this movie, like. There's specific stuff there's stuff directed at men as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, yeah.
Because when I watch this film, I definitely understand as well that I'm watching from the perspective of as a man.
Yeah.
But for me, I didn't really associate with that much as much. I could emotionally connected more with the fact of it just like generalizing my perspective in the audience as someone of I guess you would say a minority race in a predominantly white country is the main perspective that I took from it. But the other one that I took probably more than that was myself as a spectator of being the son of a mother and the brother of a sister and watching all of these, and also grandson of a grandma, and watching them throughout my life. That was where I really connected with this film.
Yeah.
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 Nice.
Yeah.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, both the Ken's perspective and the Barbie's perspective is valid to a degree.
So, yeah. So, with my point of that being, I think this can be enjoyed by everyone. Though I think, like, it'll probably resonate a bit more with women, I'd assume.
Yeah. It is the Barbie movie, after all. But it's supposed to be Barbie and Ken. But
it's Barbie, you know. Yeah, so that's kind of like that's like the message of the movie, right? Yes. That other way, like how is the rest of the movie entertainment factor wise and stuff like that? I think it's really well written in terms of the comedy. There's a lot of like they do a lot of like abstract comedy where they're like it's comedy. There's like comedy in the writing, but also comedy in the editing. There's comedy like they'll put in like pop cultures. Like the movie opens with a big pop culture homage to 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yes.
You'll have moments of like they'll just randomly cut to an ad break, stuff like that. Well, it's not random; it fits with the movie, but like really good. Like I don't know, it's like not a sort of comedy that you really see. Like I don't. This is like it's a really an oddball comedy here. It's like this random jokes. It's
some
like
fourth wall breaks.
Yeah, and I feel like fourth wall breaks can get a bit too cringe sometimes.
Yeah.
You know,
but this one they did it.
But this one I think they did it really well, and yeah. And they poke fun at a lot of they poke fun at Barbie, like the toy, and like you kind of break down like what it means to different people and stuff. Because from one perspective, you could say it empowers women through like showing that they can be astronauts, scientists, whatever. But like on the other side, she's unrealistic standards, stuff like that. Someone calls her a fascist, yeah. But then on the other side of that coin, and this is where kind of one of my complaints comes in, I don't think they go deep enough. Where it's like they go, okay, like the company behind it, Mattel, right? They're like, yeah, they're a group of the boardroom's completely men, blah blah blah, but they don't really go. I assume because this movie's funded by Mattel, they are not allowed to actually villainize the company, and they play it pretty safe, and they do that through the casting of Will Ferrell to be kind of like, just like a wacky guy. And they're shown to be completely not evil.
Or they're like unethical, but not evil.
Yeah, they're not even that unethical because they change pretty quickly.
No, because their whole bit was like profits.
Yeah.
Which include like helping Barbie out at the end.
Yeah.
That fixes their profits.
Yeah. But also they just kind of like don't really do anything in the movie. They're just like there. They could be completely cut from the movie. Yeah. But they added like nothing. But yeah. I don't know, just when they come into the real world and they're acting as wacky as the Barbies in Barbie Land, which is meant to be like the they're all cartoony and stuff over there because it's like the world of people playing with them and stuff, right? Who's playing with these guys, bro? They're just wacky for no reason.
You are
capitalism,
what you create.
Yo.
Wow, I think therefore I am.
You are what you eat.
Wow.
And then you just play the video of DJ Khaled. Call me asparagus.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, tell him to bring out the whole ocean.
And what is this?
What?
And what is this?
Let's go golfing.
Let's go golfing.
The key is not to bring your jet ski out in the dark.
You know the Discord golf game?
Kind of.
With me, Thomas and Dio are playing it. And every time, like, before, like, you get the ball in the hole or something, we'd go, let's go golfing.
I just said that line every, like, 5 seconds. That was my rule.
That's your rule.
You know the one where DJ Khaled throws it back in the pool?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so that. Yeah. That one. Apparently DJ Khaled got lost on his jet ski for, like, an hour in the sea.
That sounds like him.
And then he tried to get help from Snapchat and told his Snapchat followers to call his wife. then he found his way back, apparently.
Very cool, DJ Khaled. Wow. Yeah, but yeah, I like the writing of this movie. Yeah, my main complaint being I feel like they were too safe with the Mattel stuff. It just felt too weird that they were so wacky and I guess likable, right? Like Will Ferrell is pretty likable in this movie, I'd say. It's like there's just a bunch of silly little goofs, you know?
Comedic silly little goofs. I don't know. I like a goofball.
You like a little goofball? Yeah. But yeah, I felt it was just weird because the real world's meant to be like real. And that's where the serious stuff happens. And that's where like Barbie and Ken kind of realize, yo, this is not how we imagine things to be from when we were in Barbie Land.
Yes.
Yeah. With Barbie obviously having like a big crisis of identity crisis. Some would say when she sees
even
that.
so, from the characters we are shown in the real world, they're pretty exaggerated as well.
Like who?
Like people on the beach and like the main mom and daughter.
What beach?
They went to Venice Beach. Remember?
Yeah, there's no one exaggerated on the beach, right?
No people there on the beach, bro. The NPCs.
They were just like normal people. I don't know what you're talking about.
Normal people don't go be like, oh my god. Unless I know, I haven't been to LA. Do they do that in LA?
It was also because she be a woman, and
a woman.
Yeah, I think that's the point that you may have missed there.
Well, I did get that, but just like, would people just go, "Oh my god, a woman"?
It's also they're like dressed up and shit.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's not that.
It's an exaggeration of a thing that happens in real life, you know.
Yeah. But I feel like the Will Smith stuff was just all like Will Smith. They were literally slip sliding across the office and stuff.
Yes, yeah, that's more for comedic effect.
Yeah. I also think the movie wasn't paced great. It was like all very fast and energetic and stuff, and then it kind of just like slows down in the third act.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say grinds to a halt, but it kind of does. And I don't know, it was a little bit less interesting.
Because that's where it goes to the emotional bit.
Yeah. Which, I don't really think aside from what we talked about with the messaging of the movie, and this is a completely different point, in terms of like some of the emotional, they try to do like a mother-daughter thing. Yeah. I felt like that completely fell flat for me. I don't know about you guys.
It's pretty typical scenario, I'd say, of like teenager and parent figure.
Yeah, I felt like there was just no substance, nothing. It was just like, she's lashing out, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay.
It's just to remind you, the audience, that if you're a teenager, you be teenagering. Yeah. And if you're a mom, look at your teenager.
But I guess the only reason she goes, "Oh, yeah, I'll stick with you, Mom," is because Barbie Land happened to be real. Is that the point?
Yes, but she also learns
that there's more to her mom than originally met her eye.
Because of Barbie Land.
Because of Barbie Land.
Barbie Land was a catalyst.
And she
the real mom was hidden all along. It just took Barbie Land to unveil.
She learns to be less edgy.
Less edgy.
Like we all did, unless you didn't.
I'm still pretty edgy. You know
Hell
me.
yeah, dude.
Yeah. Cowabunga, dude.
Edgy.
Eddie.
Heal the world.
Eddie.
Edgy.
Eddie.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really have anything else to add. Do you guys have anything to add?
One.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all on the same page? Do you?
Yeah, I agree with what you brought up.
No.
Yeah.
I like the mother-daughter stuff more, I think. I felt there was subtle substance, but I agree there could have been more.
For real. All right. What about the cinematography?
Style.
Yeah, so it's shot
cool shots.
Nice.
Yeah.
They're styling with it.
Complements the set designs
there as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the set was like amazing. It was like literally
pieces.
Like a literal doll's house and shit. Like everything was literally made of plastic.
Barbie world.
Yeah, and I thought that was really impressive. It was really
real
cool.
Barbie houses.
I really like. There's just so many really good bits and stuff they do. Like the opening of the movie, they do like the Space Odyssey homage, and that was really cool. And then they do like this whole thing with like they do like a Barbie ad where it's like singing the stuff of what Barbie's doing, which is like a ad you see on TV. Then that's a really good joke because then they change it up for things that happen later, and that was so clever.
Yeah, a lot of bits are integrated in the set as well.
Like how the water isn't real and stuff like that. Fuck, that's so good. Yeah, literally, Beach Ken is just the funniest fucking joke. How he just does beach.
They probably thought of that like they were looking at toys and they're like, all right, Ken, what's Ken's job? Oh, it says beach.
Yeah,
He's Peach.
He's Peach. Yeah. It's just so many great.
Good bit.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, because I feel like that's the strongest part of the movie. It's just really fucking funny, and yeah, I can't like tell you all of the jokes obviously because you should probably go out and see it yourself.
Find out.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Walk around and find out.
Walk around and find out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything to add to this?
I like the little sparkles.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
In Barbie world,
Very
you get
aesthetic.
sparkles.
You do. Well, the costume design is also really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. Do you know this? But you might not know. You know how Ken wears that like black kind of cowboy top thing?
The cowboy jacket.
Yeah.
Big fur.
Do you know what that's
No,
from?
before the fur. The cowboy bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what it's from?
Nah.
It's from it's Jimin's look from Permission to Dance. So it's part of the promotion for this movie. Ryan Gosling was like, "Hey Jimin, I'm sorry I stole your look, man. It's like the first rule of being Ken is not to steal another Ken's look or something." So he gave Jimin his guitar that he uses in the movie. So now then Jimin made a video of him using the guitar.
Did he sing "Push" by Matchbox 20?
Don't think he did. I think he just went. Ooh.
He did a DJ Khaled, did he?
What a cool costume design moment there.
Was it really inspired by Mr. Jimin? Or was it a Quinky Dink?
I don't know. Could be. I couldn't say. I wasn't there myself.
Wow.
But big respect, you got to one Ken to another.
Yeah.
From one Ken to another.
Also, how fucking good was Alan in this movie?
Oh, Alan
was incredible. One of the best characters.
What's the actor name again?
Michael Cera.
Mr. Sarah.
Yeah.
He do be the Alan.
He do be the Alan. Just played himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck, love this. Oh, what a good movie. What a
soundtrack.
Yeah.
The soundtrack. 6 out of 10 Fantana.
6 out
Fantana
of
reviewed it and gave it a
10.
6. I think all of the songs in the movie really worked.
Yeah.
Well, that's, like once again, the song at the very start where like it's narrating stuff. Fucking what a good bit. Great stuff. I really like the Dua Lipa "Dance the Night Away" song because I knew that one before it came out. It's still a great song.
But it's very much a Dua Lipa song. But
I love Dua Lipa. I'm a huge Dua Lipa fan, so that makes
I like her stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, this is just like the other Dua Lipa song, but I guess it's okay.
Yeah. Those other stuff that I don't like it, but that the Barbie, the Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice one.
That was only in the credits, was it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't like that.
No.
Don't like it.
Thomas liked it, did he?
Thomas liked it. Yeah, I don't know why.
Yuck.
I get it.
I think he just likes Ice Spice.
He might just like Ice Spice. It was kind of dumb that they released the "I'm Just Ken" song before the movie came out because I consider that song a spoiler.
It is
At least its placement in the movie is definitely a spoiler.
I didn't listen to it though, so it was fresh for me.
I knew a little bit of it, but like I didn't know the context for like yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
They're great
dance sequence in the middle.
So good. This is such a well-made movie. Yeah, like Greta Gerwig did such a great job. Like fucking hell. It just works, bro. It just works.
Push song very much works in the bit of man behavior.
Yeah. Yeah. Soundtrack good.
Soundtrack good.
I'd say. Yeah.
Good choices.
Yeah.
Works 6 out of 10. Fantano style. What songs did he hate again?
He hated that one song like "Forever and Ever" or some. I don't know.
I don't remember that one. Did you like Matchbox 20?
I think he liked actually all of the songs that were in the movie.
No,
Yeah, because those are the ones he put as best tracks there.
All right.
This is Fantana law. Anyway, should we go to spoilers then?
We may.
All right, spoiler zone. I feel like there's only a few stuff to really spoil, and that's kind of just like
maybe specific
what happens with Ken
narrative
after they okay, so like the whole deal is Barbie's like weird things going on. She's falling off a roof. She's thinking about death. So fucking funny. Yeah. Anyway,
existential crisis.
Yeah,
and that crisis made her, I guess, malfunction as a Barbie.
Yeah. Well, it's not her crisis. Is actually the person
Yes.
playing with her. It doesn't really work though. It's like not really. It's the person who's drawing her as the real thing.
So she's not
right?
even a real Barbie.
Yeah,
She's a drawing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. The mother kept one Barbie. I think that was her.
Yeah, that was it.
But I don't know if because like the only thing we don't really see her playing with the Barbie, but drawing. We see her drawing the different outfits that she wears in the movie. So it's like
somehow that's linked to that one Barbie.
Somehow,
yeah.
Don't overthink it. I guess just move past it. But anyway, yeah, I think that was a really good idea.
Yeah.
Good way to link with the real world, and I like.
So the lore is in the real world when a kid plays with a Barbie, it affects their Barbie counterparts in the Barbie world.
Yes, including when you torture and destroy your Barbies.
Mm-hmm.
They'll end up like weird Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, I guess that's relatable to many Barbie enjoys in the world where you ruined one of your Barbies.
Raise your hand if you, in this room, ever destroyed one of your Barbies. I think that person fell asleep. Oh yeah, Sumina.
Sorry, what happened?
Anyway.
I wanna push you around.
Yeah, so they go to the real world, and it's Barbie kind of. Oh, so the Barbies all think that they've helped make the world a better place.
Yes, because in the Barbie world, every Barbie is based.
Yeah.
Or they do everything.
Yeah.
They be president. They be Congress. They be your builders.
Yeah.
They be your doctors. They be owning the houses.
Yeah. For real.
Imagine owning
this
a
economy,
house.
yeah.
In this economy.
But yeah, so they go to the real world. Well, Barbie's kind of has this kind of crisis because she realizes that maybe the Barbies haven't had a positive impact on the world. Mm-hmm. Ken, meantime, finds out that the world is a patriarchy, and he's like, yo,
this is based. Why isn't it like this back home?
So I guess the thing is, they all go back to the Barbie world with Barbie bringing along the daughter and the mother, who have like, I guess, a sort of strange relationship, but is solved very easily. So it's like, it doesn't really matter.
Well, the point of going to the real world is to find what's making Barbie having her identity crisis, and I guess she found that.
She found it. They go back, and Ken introduces the patriarchy into the Barbie land, and basically, Barbie land's in chaos. And then
the Kens took over, and somehow the Barbies got hypnotized to agree.
Yeah, because they never be introduced to this idea before.
It's so good, then they just went along with it.
Yeah, that's what I was
thinking. Yeah.
But anyway, then they solved that by having them unhypnotize the Barbies and then trick the Kens into fighting each other in this big war. Also, Will Ferrell's there. There's not really anything to say about Will Ferrell. They don't really do anything.
In a chase before that.
Yeah, barely. Like, it's just like, all the thing was like, oh, we're going to get Barbie back. And then they just chase Barbie to the Barbie land. But yeah. Woohoo, zany hijinks. The movie ends with them, I guess, solving everything, bring it back to the status quo of Barbie land, except they tell Ken, hey, you don't need to be simping for Barbie. Just do your own thing. Figure out who you are. Find your own identity, not just Beach. And Ken.
And then the Kens get a one seat in Parliament.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit.
Oh, so Alan does has a fight scene. I forgot to mention that. Alan has a fight scene. That was really funny.
And Alan's just Alan.
Alan's just Alan. And Alan's awesome. Love Alan.
Was the whole thing or Ken's plot is also a ploy to get Barbie's attention and love that he wanted?
Yes.
And that failed.
Yes.
As so.
Because that's what he thought his whole meaning in life was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Deep.
He was searching for himself like how Barbie was searching for herself.
Well, yeah. Well, it's more
But
like
he found
he will
patriarchy.
search. Yeah.
Now he has
know
to find the real.
the real
him.
Ken, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Barbie becomes a real person at the end.
Yes, Barbie wants to be human.
Yeah.
To be more than a Barbie.
Who would want to be a human, bro?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because she's a stereotypical Barbie, unlike the other Barbies that have jobs. She does not.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, she's...
Yeah, she
She
just
gotta
does
become a
nothing
human. Yeah.
in Barbie land.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Is there anything... There's nothing else to really...
I guess what's funny is...
The movie, arguably.
Yes, and I've seen people talk about this where it's like, all right, yes, you brought down the patriarchy and the matriarchy's back. Cool. It's back to the status quo.
Yeah. Stick to the
But the
status.
Kens only get... There's a line joke of like, oh, yeah, sure, you get like one seat.
Yeah.
And it's just like, wow, just like real life. But the opposite.
But the opposite.
And so it's like, okay. So they're not meant to fix it? As in, like, you don't want the matriarchy or the patriarchy, do you? Or are we just going back to the status quo?
matriarchy. We want the matriarchy. But I want to live in Barbie land. I'll be
Yeah.
I'll gladly be a Ken, bro.
But you're
I'm
homeless,
down,
bro.
No,
No, it's not. Well,
the
you
Kens
just
don't
don't
have
know where
places-
the Kens go, bro.
They
note
just
to
sleep at
casting
the
director
beach.
Jack Murayama is not the right type of person to act as Ken.
What do you mean?
No, nothing.
I'm the right person.
You're not a Ken.
I'm a Ken.
We are all Ken enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Funny references.
Zack Snyder's Justice
Zack
League.
Snyder.
That's the only joke that made me actually go, ugh.
He got offended, bro. He got triggered.
No, because it didn't make sense, okay? How the fuck does Barbie know what fucking Zack Snyder's Justice League is?
Because
Is it Barbie who said it? Who said it?
Because
Huh?
Who said the joke?
A Barbie said it.
because their owner probably watched it.
Maybe.
But no, I don't think that's how it works because they don't know anything about the real world.
Yeah, but they retain the thoughts and mentalities of their owners.
They're not meant to. That's what was wrong with Barbie.
Yeah.
They're not meant to have any of that.
And they just really wanted to diss you. Jack Snyder enjoys.
Yeah, true.
Well, yeah, it was made by legit Warner Brothers who doesn't.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's,
But they knew about
Weird.
Matchbox 20 though, so.
yeah. Once again, don't overthink it. The logic, I guess there's no logic in this movie, really. But
Yeah, it's because Barbie lands in an imaginary world. That's how they'll explain it.
that's true. It is imaginary.
Yeah. Zack Snyder funny. If you like Zack Snyder, you're just a basic bitch man.
Well, I don't. That specific joke was just like it wasn't aligned with any of the other good jokes. It was just like, what if we reference something that'll get some laughs
But the
because
reference
it's a
is in
reference?
context
No,
of like
it wasn't really.
typical men behavior.
No, it was in the context of something being like long and boring or something, right? I don't know.
Long
Yeah, but
and
wasn't that
boring.
also in the sequence where they're like, we gotta trick the Kens, so we have to indulge in whatever they want to do,
Well, maybe they did
Yeah.
say like Zack Snyder's just like,
which includes watching The Godfather and like mansplaining The Godfather.
That was pretty good
It was
though,
funny.
because that's men. That's men right there, dude, and you know that because you're one of them.
That's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look what they did to my boy.
Oh, there's a really good monologue by I can't remember the character's name, but like the mum character. She has a really good monologue about like the plight of women
yeah.
under the patriarchy. Is that a good description?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
sure.
that was a really good speech. Yeah.
really was. So good, bestie. So good.
And they did I guess Matchbox 20 was the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't shut up about
That's-
Matchbox 20.
You really like Matchbox 20.
I really like Matchbox 20, bro.
Yeah.
It's funny because it portrays the men who do guitar bit and go, listen to me.
Yeah, that was really fucking funny. Because that's also you.
That's me.
Bro, you're just like all the Kens in this movie.
I am Ken.
You're Ken.
And also, the song in itself is funny because it's about pushing women down.
Yeah.
In the literal sense.
Yeah. Which is just such... See, they're really talented writers. They're like
funny.
Yeah, because you don't think of that off the top of your head and go, oh, this song, double meaning sort of thing, you know? It's like a nice sounding song, but then when you listen to it...
When you're happy, you hear the music. When you're sad, you hear the lyrics.
Whoa.
Two trucks having sex. My muscles, involuntarily flex.
That's a good song.
Yes.
Cool.
Two trucks.
Is there anything else to talk about?
I want to mention.
I just want to say, I pose a question to you guys. Do you think this movie is appropriate for children? I was like, I don't think so. I don't think teenagers, like tweens onwards.
They don't have any explicit. There's just more implied.
Vagina.
They say vagina and penis.
That's not appropriate. What do you call your penis? You go, oh, that's my pee-pee.
Yeah.
That's my funny no-no. They don't know what penis is.
Well, wasn't it in like a sexual context though?
No, it's just like Barbie explaining to the tradies, be like, I don't have vagina.
Yeah. Wasn't it because they were like...
Because they're interested in vagina.
To her?
I suppose.
So,
yeah.
But what rating is this movie rated at?
So, I think it's PG in Australia, but it's PG-13 in America, which we'd say is kind of like M-rated in Australia, but I think...
No, I'd say it's still fine. It's not like...
Would you take your 3-year-old to this?
Cross the border, not the border, the threshold.
South of the border
being like,
with
oh my
me.
God.
Well, they say motherfucker in the movie. They censor it, but like they do. It's it's very. I mean,
clear. 3-year-olds, they won't understand anything, so they can come.
Yeah. So what age?
6-year-olds.
6-year-olds, so when they can't come. If you're 3, it's fine, but if you're 6, you're out.
6-year-olds are savage, bro.
If you're 8, you can come.
You can go. Yeah.
There's no 6-year-olds.
No 6-year-olds. 7?
Oh, a funny bit in the trailer as well is the I'ma come over to your house. For what? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's such a...
That's a funny sexual bit.
It's kind of... that was, Also, I'm gonna beat you, the beach off. That was really funny. This kind of reminds me of like the Lego movie sort of thing. Where it's like, toy movie, like brand movie, but like actually good.
Toys being somewhat self-aware.
Yeah. Except I feel like this movie was a bit too tame in regards to the parent company Mattel. They could have been they couldn't be too anti-capitalism in this movie.
Yeah, because this movie
otherwise
is
you end up like Oppenheimer, bro.
But that,
sorry, my bad.
Dude.
Should we get final verdicts?
Sure.
All right. I wanna push you around, and I will, give this one a solid 8 out of 10.
Yo.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go, Barbie.
Let's go party.
8.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
Yeah. Strangely enough, despite I really liked Mission Impossible, but like I feel like this one is actually more tightly written because I had like legit problems with some of the writing in that movie. So I actually think this one's. So should I do it, guys? Should I give this one potentially a 9 out of 10?
Oh,
I think it deserves it.
I think it might deserve it. Because I really like this movie. And despite I listed some negative stuff, like those were honestly kind of minor gripes. Yeah. Like the pacing wasn't that much of a big deal, and like the Will Ferrell thing, I guess, was like one legitimate complaint. But like this movie is so fucking funny, and like I think the messages are good for everyone, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, 9 out of 10, which is a combined average score of 8.5.
Yeah.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go, Barbie.
I want to mention it. We both thought prior to watching the movie, this is either going to be a really shit movie or a really good one.
And I was right. I think it was really good.
Yeah, real good. So, a positive outcome for all of us.
Yeah, because isn't it always great when you watch a good movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Think about it. You spent money, you watched a good movie.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, we should have mentioned like what the screening was like, because it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Packed theater, so many people, everyone dressed in pink. We got shirts, yeah,
Show
served pink
photo
drinks.
here, editor there.
For sure. Yeah, that was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Shall we talk about Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer.
Open the box full of Heimers.
Yeah. This movie was directed by Christopher Nolan.
Christopher.
He's a little indie director. You might not know him.
He's a British lad.
He's a British lad.
Oh,
He's actually half
he's...
British, half American.
Oh,
You what?
Winston Churchill.
Is he American?
Half British, half American.
How did he become Prime Minister?
British.
Probably because he's half British, bro.
He's not a real Brit.
And then he
Not
got
in
a
my
dual
books.
citizenship with America.
That's illegal now
To get a dual citizenship.
in Parliament.
Because of what he did during World War II.
Oh, bro, privileges, bro.
Honorary citizen of the United States.
Anyway.
Big honor.
Speaking of that, this movie stars Cillian Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie.
There are also other people in this
Lord.
movie. I feel like there's once again no point listing the entire cast because the cast is huge. Like, this is a fucking stacked cast.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw a joke. This movie is just literally every single white man in Hollywood in one movie.
But where's my Timothy Chalamet?
No Timothy Chalamet. That's true. But we do have a lot of people.
But we did get that guy from Drake and Josh.
We did.
My favorite
Which one?
character.
Which guy did we get?
Josh.
Are you sure we didn't get Drake Bell?
Yeah, we didn't get Drake.
No,
He's in prison.
he is in prison.
Yo, they should have done that Drake cameo, bro. That'd be so cool.
A legitimate Drake cameo?
And Drake.
I feel like Drake could have been in a Barbie movie.
He could.
To join the Canadian brothers, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Similarly and Ryan
Crazy.
Gosling. We didn't talk enough about Similarly in that review, but yeah. It was good.
Well, we skipped a lot of
whole-
the Kent. So,
yeah.
I mean,
It wasn't a huge plot. Like, I guess it's a
It's
plot
just the
point, but it's not like
rivalry.
yeah. Anyway, this movie, I guess, first impressions.
Wow. Oppie. Oppie look good. Oppie look good. Very, very cool movie. Looked very nice. We watched it in the big IMAX. Very, very intense story of bomb. I like. Quite long.
Yeah. 3 hours.
This. I enjoy.
This film, I watched a 30-minute basically summary of Oppenheimer's life by Veritasium on YouTube. Very good watch. Go watch it.
Yes.
But it pretty much laid out the entire film just
Yeah,
because
you
of...
spoiled it for yourself.
Well, it's just a historical account of Oppenheimer's life, pretty much.
No, specifically, this is based on a book.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know that much.
The Communist Manifesto.
It's not based on the Communist Manifesto. Though, how about, what if I turn that into a screenplay? Where you want me to do that?
Oh, do a Scientology one.
Dianetics, bro.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Jack's Book Corner coming back.
No, but definitely he really helped me engage more with just understanding who he was.
The context.
And I don't know what I would have interpreted the film otherwise as if I had just gone in cold and watched it. So I'm kind of curious in that aspect, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like his characterization was quite good.
Yeah. And this is like, in terms of characterization of this movie, a lot of the characterization is visual stuff. Because you're going to see a lot of flashes of stuff that won't be explained until you realize, wait, I've seen that image in a flash before, but now it's happening here. There's a lot of that, and that was really cool. But besides the point, fucking hell, I love this movie. And I love Barbie too. So like this is just been a fantastic weekend for me. Like legitimately, because I'm a huge cinema man. Like I'm like cinema experience. I love movies. You know, you guys, you know me. I'm also a huge director person. I'm like, I love directors. Better go with Christopher Nolan. I'm like, whoa. great. And it was so good that these movies were both good. Wow. Barbenheimer for the win.
Let's go.
This movie was incredible. In the IMAX, watching it in that 70mm beautiful... Oh, it was literally like mind-blowing. From the very first shot in the movie, which is Oppenheimer looking down. He was looking down at us. And then me and my friend were going crazy, bro. Just incredible movie. The writing, superb. The acting. Oh, this cast is amazing. And like they kind of become their roles to the point where you're not even thinking about there's not really a point in the movie where you go, oh, that's Robert Downey Jr. Nah, you're going, that's Strauss, bro.
That is the Strauss man.
Yeah, you don't even you might not even recognize some of these actors sometimes. They're that good. They're like fully in their role, you know? Just great acting. Oh, the movie looked incredible. We'll talk more about that, but oh my God. And the messages, I feel like this is a movie that everyone kind of needs to see. Like, this is one that it's important now. Like, we're in a world where there's
Are we in a nuclear world?
We're in a nuclear world, bro. There's a lot of shit
I guess that is
on.
technically true, but
if we're having things heat up with Russia a little bit, there's stuff going on. You guys may not know, but there's a little war going on right now in Ukraine. So
very hot war.
And there's, I don't know, it just reminds you of this, yeah. And the stuff to do with the ending of the movie is just super powerful. There's a lot of stuff to do with now, and it's just what an incredible movie, man.
Real movie.
Yeah. Except for unless you're a 6-year-old, don't watch this movie.
Nah,
this
I think this is
rated
more.
MA, so I don't think it's probably not appropriate for kids.
I think they'll just get bored, man.
They might.
They'll be like, "Why is it black and white?"
Isn't it just incredible that the IMAX was packed full, not a single seat left
Until
for a 3-hour-long movie.
Yes.
That is partly in black and white and is just pretty much talking the entire time.
Yeah.
And IMAX also you're paying twice as much for a ticket or whatever, 3 times as much maybe, and that's fucking incredible, and honestly really impressive.
Because Chrissy Nolan said, "IMAX best."
Yeah. And Melbourne movie goers, I guess, agree. They understand.
Mm-hmm.
Good on. You know what? Round of applause for Melbourne this weekend. They saw Barbie. They saw Oppenheimer. And some people saw Joyride.
Joyride.
Wow. Yeah, this is legitimately a great weekend for me. I was like, fuck yeah.
Oh, happy days.
Happy days.
Yahoo.
Yeah, I liked the movie, by the way.
Wow, you really had to sold a moment for Jack by going Mario Yahoo.
Wow.
That was my favorite weekend.
Yeah, hopefully one of the movies that came out this weekend surpasses the highest grossing movie of the year, that is the Mario movie.
I think Barbie.
Barbie's probably, I assume it's going to. Yeah. Oppenheimer's doing really well. Nowhere near as much as Barbie, but that's because it's an R-rated movie. It's
yes.
Can't go out.
The kids can't watch it.
Yeah. But yeah.
Crazy stuff.
All right, shall we get into the
Let's
acting?
talk about it. Yes.
Perfect acting.
Really good.
Amazing. Everyone in this movie should receive an Oscar.
Robert Downey, very good.
Yeah, he was incredible. It's wow. Because you're used to seeing Robert Downey Jr. probably as some random tech dude.
Billionaire.
I don't know.
He was also...
You're probably just used to seeing him as some random tech bro.
Yeah.
He was also a detective in London for a bit.
Yeah, that was back in the day. He was also a detective, I think, in that movie Zodiac, right?
Oh, yeah.
Which is a great movie, by the way.
And one of my favorite roles is when he did blackface.
I thought you were going to say Doolittle. Which one's worse? Probably the
I haven't
latter.
watched Doolittle.
I assume Doolittle's probably the worst. But yeah.
That Tropic Thunder, was that the name? Tropic Thunder. Also has Tom Cruise, and he's really good in that.
Does he run?
No. He's fat
Does he do
in
a
that
stunt?
one.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Funny. Yeah. Anyway,
he's fun.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is incredible. That was probably a surprise standout. like a
Yeah.
not because like I underestimate his acting ability.
Because he's not
like,
the main character, you know.
Yeah, because it's in the movie. That's kind of like the main surprise. Cillian Murphy as Oppenheimer, incredible, great performance.
Real.
And he is in a lot of the movie, arguably.
Yes.
And he just gives such a great performance. So good. And he kind of looks like Oppenheimer as well.
He does.
Yeah.
Especially at his later age.
That is true.
Oppie Man.
Other ones, I think Emily Blunt was really good as the wife.
My wife.
Florence Pugh was really good as the
other woman.
Jean Tatlock.
Yeah.
Affairs.
General Man's cool.
Yeah, that was Matt Damon, right?
Yep.
Matt Damon, great performance. Also, quite a funny performance. There's a couple of jokes in this movie that are pretty good.
General Groves.
There was so many people. Jason Clarke was in this movie as kind of like this like lawyer dude.
Yeah.
Rami Malek was in it. In a tiny little role. So many
little
people.
Sequence. They got Josh.
Yeah.
Freaking Josh.
But anyway, yeah. I feel like this we could probably breeze through this review kind of, right? It's like,
we'll talk about it.
Yeah, acting good. Writing, I thought the writing was pretty incredible. The story is told in a Nolan fashion where it's kind of like out of order and it's like and it's also time and perspective is communicated through the visual look of the movie, whether it be black and white, might be a certain character's perspective, perhaps. Color can be other characters' perspectives, or like time, or like whatever, as well as the quality of the camera they're using. If it's in like IMAX, it's
Aspect
in a
ratio.
different thing. If it's in a smaller thing,
Would that happen in the normal theatrical version?
Describe it.
The changing
so
of
you know what an
aspect
IMAX
ratio.
aspect ratio is, and then they'll go widescreen, and then back to IMAX when it
Be like
changes.
full
Not for
3.
us. Not for normal theatrical.
Damn, was everything in theater
I'm
widescreen?
pretty sure it was.
Yeah. So just black and white for them.
Damn.
And color.
I feel like that's not a good way to experience that. I don't know.
Not complete.
Yeah, it's not a complete experience. Okay. But yeah, very cool with the visual language of the movie.
Yeah.
But as well as the actual language, I feel was quite good. I think the writing was really good. Dialogue was great. Like you can't really complain about the story of the movie. It's literally real life. It's like, yeah. I guess this is like a minor nitpick, is I think the movie kind of, I don't know, like the main story of the movie is probably not the story that you think the movie is, because you probably think the movie is about the creation of the atomic bomb when it's not.
No.
It's about something that happens kind of later with Oppenheimer in his life, and then they kind of just he reflects on some stuff. I think though, because there's a certain chunk of the movie with like the first 2 acts of the movie where they do kind of focus on the bomb for quite a while. They stay within the flashbacks and stuff. That like it kind of builds up to the Trinity test. Then kind of like afterwards, from that point, it kind of switches back to the main plot. But I feel like maybe it was like a little bit. I don't know if it's It's not really jarring, but it's more like they kind of have to rush through to get things up
to speed.
Yeah, like things like the bombing of Japan that happens. Like
these kind of glossed over.
They kind of. I wouldn't completely go to gloss over. Like I think they do some really powerful stuff with that. But yeah, it is kind of a bit more of a quicker thing because that's not the point of this story that they're telling.
I think it works though, because it's from the perspective of the Americans and Oppenheimer.
Specifically Oppenheimer, not even the Americans. Oppenheimer. Which, as
in like in the event that is happening, which is the bombing, he was not at the bombing place. Yeah. So he's just like, it happened. Yeah.
Which is also why I kind of want to probably rewatch the movie to be like, to confirm some perspective stuff. Because, this is...
It's more about the effects post of that, right?
Yeah.
To him and to policies made.
Yeah, and specifically like his role in that, because but yeah, and I thought it was the actual main plot, which I don't think they made very clear in the trailer, which I think is a good thing because like it kind of surprised me what the movie really is about. I thought that was really compelling, and I've heard a lot of like people say online like, "Oh, it could be a movie of its own," but I think no, it works with like getting it's a package. It's like a full thing. Yeah. So I don't even think that like one little gripe that I had really it didn't take anything away from the movie. It's just like yeah. Also, I will admit I did feel the runtime. Like I don't think it's a super breezy 3 hours.
It's engaging most of the time.
It is pretty engaging. Yeah.
But it does take a toll.
It does. Take a toll. Yeah. So like maybe this won't be a movie I watch every week. You know, like, this isn't. I might watch Barbie a bit more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a bit light.
Yeah. Well, maybe at the end of these reviews, we should give our assessment of like, what movie should you see this week? I don't know. Both of them.
Again?
Maybe we decide which one you see first.
Oh, yeah. But we've only seen it in one order.
Yes.
Can we recreate a different order?
I don't know.
But if we already saw it?
We'll just have to get the time stone.
Ah, yes, we go back.
And perceive another multiverse.
Yeah. Quantum theory.
Yes.
Yeah. Writing's good. There's great characters in this movie. Oppenheimer's portrayed really interestingly, and you kind of get his perspective on a lot of things.
Nixon
Emily
was
Blunt
funny.
has probably one of the best scenes in the movie where she, actually, it's kind of a bit of a spoiler, but there's a really cool scene she gets towards the end of the movie that I thought was a straight banger, bro. This movie also has some twists and turns that I wasn't expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because I didn't really know anything about the main plot, and when there's twists and turns, because the ending is a lot of just basically twists and turns and some stuff that's happening. And I'm like, damn, that's pretty cool. And also, this movie makes you think, right?
I think.
You're like, damn, probably should have made that bomb, eh?
Maybe. But at the time, he thought it was a good idea.
Well, yeah, the interesting thing is, I feel like I can understand when they're competing with the Nazis, but then they weren't.
Yeah, he really wanted to bomb the Nazis, but they're like, nah, the Nazis died.
So
we gotta bomb someone else.
Yeah.
And it was the Japs.
Yeah, and you're like, damn, maybe you shouldn't have done that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you probably didn't need to do it twice.
But the president said, we gotta do it twice.
Yeah. And
is it Nixon?
Well, let's talk a bit more stuff a bit later. But cinematography.
Very cool.
Bloody beautiful, mate.
Very cool.
Oh, and everything is like, there's no CGI. Everything's real. I think to create those like flashes of like funny sciencey things, it's like them shooting really small things or really big things. They're doing like some stuff with perspective. Practical,
effects.
yeah. I really want to see behind the scenes of how they did like the Trinity test, because I think it's like they blew something up,
but it's probably on a smaller scale.
And then they like spliced it with other explosions and stuff like that, so like close up, and pretty cool. Yeah. Did you like the cinematography?
Of course.
Yeah. Editing visuals. Same thing, right?
Yes, very cool.
Beautiful.
Mwah.
Wow. Sound.
Real bomb.
Do you know about the thing with all the Christopher Nolan movies where the music is louder than the audio than the dialogue? That was the thing with Tenet, right?
I don't remember what happened.
It was a really big thing when Tenet came out, and everyone was like, "I can't hear the movie." There are some moments in the movie in this one where the score does overshadow the characters talking, but I think he's improved on how he mixes the sound in this one, right? Would you agree?
Well, I can't compare directly, but I thought it was fine.
Yeah, it didn't poke out at me.
Does he just have bad hearing? He's like, I can't hear
Well,
the
it's
music.
not Christopher Nolan that does. Well, he'll
whoever
be there
is-
for the checks,
yeah.
but he's not actually doing the actual work himself.
That means
it's like he would definitely
he will be like, oh,
that's a
that sounds
directorial
fine.
choice.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He'll be the one making the shots. Be
Yeah.
like, make the music louder.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can't hear music.
But what a good score as well. Just what a
That's
tremendous
nice.
score. Such a good score. It was really good. I was like, damn, very haunting. Very, it's Ludwig Göransson back at it again.
Mr. Grandson.
Remember when he did the theme song for New Girl?
Is that him?
Yeah,
Damn.
he did the music for New Girl and like Community.
And
then that's where he met Donald Glover, and then he produced Childish Gambino songs and stuff. Yeah. For real.
For real.
All right, should we do some spoilers? Even though there's not really that much to spoil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can talk about specific things.
Yeah.
Like the Communist Manifesto.
Yeah, so the main plot of this movie, spoilers in by the way,
Spoilers
is
zone.
McCarthyism, honestly.
Do be.
Yeah, throwback to Year 12 English, where he's being interrogated because they're like gonna renew his security clearance, but they're like, damn, what if this man is a commie?
The reasoning was Robert Downey Jr., but that was the twist.
Yeah, no, but it's for his security clearance, is what I'm saying.
But that was also made up, though.
What?
As in, they made up the renewing the security clearance thing.
Wasn't that real?
It's real, but like they didn't have to do it, but Robert Downey Jr. made it that he has to do it.
Yeah, but like that is what they're doing. Yeah.
So is it real?
I mean, doesn't he get his security clearance denied or something?
Yes.
Yeah, so there was security clearance.
Damn.
So yeah. And it's like, yeah, because he's had linked to communist people in the past. You see that throughout his life.
That's why the making of the bomb is relevant to this, because it's also not only a race with Nazis, it's the race with the Russians.
With the Soviets, indeed.
The damn commie bastards.
And Oppenheimer be like, there's no spies in Las Almas?
Los Polos Hermanos.
Yeah. But there was one spy that he did not know about. That's one dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because after World War II, tensions rose up between the Soviets and the Americans. And they were on a race.
Yeah, they were rising, but like they were already there prior to World War II.
Yeah.
That's what, because you see...
There's already a bit of a tension between the Soviets and communist sympathizers, yo.
Yeah.
Because they don't like communism.
Yeah.
Because that is a threat to American power.
And I was thinking after watching the movie, what a 360 the world has done. Because like, you know how everyone was adamantly against communism back in the day, except for I guess like the hippies.
And smart intellectuals.
But now isn't everyone just like anti-capitalist?
Yeah, but I ain't communist, bro.
Okay. I'm not talking about you, bro. You're not a smart intellectual, bro. I wasn't know. I'm joking.
See, as to quote the movie and the interviewer guy, the renewing your security check procedure guy.
Yeah.
You're either intellectual communist or a plain old everyday commie.
But then Emily Blunt says...
What does that mean?
Nah, she says...
That's not a question.
I wouldn't say that. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of the best scenes in the movie, where she basically just picks apart this man, going, you use the incorrect grammar and stuff like that.
Bad English, bro.
Yeah.
But that was part of the trick, though. Use bad, vague English to get you to answer questions they didn't ask.
Yeah.
That's that trick.
Yeah. And it was all Robert Downey Jr. Strauss's fault. Because he was spiteful for when Oppenheimer once made a joke about like you can't build an atomic weapon out of beer or something. I can't remember what that one scene was, but
it was like
more useful than a sandwich.
Yeah.
The Americans were trying to export some isotopes.
Yeah.
So they had to go past the Atomic Council, right? The AEC something.
Yeah, the AEC, Atomic Energy
Commission.
Yeah, and that included Robert Downey, and Oppenheimer is also in there after the war because Oppenheimer don't want nuclear energy to blow up the world. So he's like there making sure it doesn't. Robert Downey wants to export these isotopes because, I don't know, national interest.
Yeah.
But Oppenheimer's like, nah, so I'm gonna make a bit of fake news about the beer, so Congress won't do it.
Yeah.
And Robert Downey Jr. thought, yo, he dissing me.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm gonna get revenge.
Yeah.
And,
even though he was trying to prevent nuclear moment.
Yeah. I also thought it was worth pointing out that there is, you know, that famous quote of "I am now become death."
I have become deaf.
That was from Sex.
Yes, I am now become death.
Bad grammar.
Because it's not in English. It's a translation.
Yeah, I know. I remember it as I am become deaf.
Translation.
Yeah, but he says that. Well, fucking.
Post-sex. Was it post though?
Nah, it was during,
before. Because he read that book and then
it was literally mid. It was him.
He said it while humping.
Because he was fucking, and then they take a break so that he can say this quote, and then they go back to fucking. For real. Very cool. But then it comes back later when with the Trinity experiment in a more powerful way.
But why would they say that during sex?
No, because funny, he's just trying to impress her with his big brain and how he can read.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was that book? The Kama Sutra?
Bro, I think you're just being racist, bro. It was not.
It was in Sanskrit or something.
Fuck me.
What?
Sanskrit?
That's real language, bro.
Sanskrit.
Yeah, it's not scared.
Fucking hell,
to me, bro.
Damn.
Also, we were both wrong. Now I am become deaf. The destroyer of worlds.
Is that what they actually said in the movie, though?
Well, what
Google
he said in real life matters.
I want to also talk about what they're saying.
Sanskrit. Sanskrit.
Yeah, you said it right that time.
Sanskrit?
Yeah.
That's Sanskrit with an it.
Bro, you just don't know how to read, bro.
He doesn't know how to read, he just doesn't know.
And bad English.
Bad English.
Sorry, no England. Please.
Okay. Yeah. Is there really anything else to do? I don't. Cause a bunch of stuff happens in this movie. It's just a lot of stuff, bro. It's 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours. But yeah, communism bad, but good.
It's good.
Or American thought bad.
Yeah.
But Oppenheimer thought good.
No, Oppenheimer didn't. That was the.
No, he's just doing that so he don't get in trouble.
What are you talking about? He was legit not communist. That was his whole thing. His whole thing.
Communist
He
ties.
is like, if you're gonna go by D&D terms, he is true neutral. That was the whole point of his character. Not regardless of the communist stuff. That was his whole perspective of anything, just in general,
too smart.
including atomic weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Initially, it was benefits and bad stuff. I don't care.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Now he's a contrarian and he won't pick sides, bro.
Sure,
I'm gonna do my own thing.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yo, Miles is a contrarian, bro. He won't pick sides.
What?
Miles won't
the
pick sides, bro. Yeah.
That's something interesting that at the very start of the film, there was just one of the first opening scenes set the expectation for this film that they were going to twist his story a little bit. Because, you know how he poisoned the apple.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
His professor actually ate that apple in real life.
Did he die?
He got... No, we don't really know exactly what happened because they don't know if he actually used potassium cyanide or just something that would make his stomach upset.
Oh, he took diarrhea.
That's an assumed real life detail, historical detail. And then what actually happened after that was that his father had to bail him out of the university like discipline system rather than having it being taken up to law.
Uni jail, bro. Holy shit.
Whoa.
Good thing we don't have uni jail anymore.
What if we do?
Well, RMIT has a ex-jail building.
That's where all the naughty kids go.
Yeah, they have a bar there now.
Yeah.
Cool fact.
All right. Should we move on to verdicts? There's probably more stuff, but it'll take too long to talk about everything.
It'll take us 3 hours to talk about a 3-hour film.
Oh, I want to mention
What?
CIA, FBI spooks. They bad.
What?
My message, my externalized message of the movie is also don't mess with your government or people in the government like Robert Downey Jr. that have the power to make your life a misery.
Oh, the misery. Yeah.
I'm not saying
will
it's
become
not
your enemy.
a good thing if you want to. It's more of like, if you don't want to deal with it, you'd rather not.
But also, don't nuke people, guys. Not nice.
Is that the message you want people to see in this one?
Yeah.
But we already knew that.
Well, so clearly, people did not.
What do you mean they did not?
You remember a little event called the Cold War?
Yeah, but that wasn't
called
us.
the atomic bomb, bro. That wasn't very long ago. That was only like 40 years ago, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't alive.
Yeah, and Australia's literally trying to build nuclear submarines, bro, and shit.
Well, that's fucking ScoMo's fault.
No.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? That's Albanese.
No, it's ScoMo signed a deal, and then Alba got into power, and they had to stick with the deal.
No.
The AUKUS agreement.
Yeah, that happened, but you can have the power to say no after you get into power.
But
just say no.
Biden
bro.
got him with the balls.
Do you really think so?
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like that's something that our government would do.
What?
I don't know. I feel like our government would do that. Go along with it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. Just because you're personally against
because they can't go against the Americans like I can't. Well, I could, but I'm not in the government.
Well, they can, but they just don't want to because they're good allies to the country.
No, because the Americans can fuck us up, bruh.
Well, yeah, but why? Like, they don't have a reason to.
They do. Because we're not obeying their orders.
Well, that wouldn't. I feel like in the world of international politics and diplomacy,
because diplomacy is all because there were power centered around specific countries. Like the Americans are still number one.
Yeah.
So they have the power to push for certain things.
But you can say no, and not get nuked, bro.
It's not about getting nuked. It's about getting sanctioned and politically alienated.
Yeah, but there are countries which are not allies of the US.
Like Russia.
They're just chilling. Yeah, like Russia. They're just chilling.
They're
The US has literally done nothing to Russia. Except it's been, bad. Naughty.
Yeah.
Because Russia also has nukes.
That's why we
That's the
need
point.
nukes.
That's the point. The point, don't nuke people. That was my point of what I was saying. You were just
no one needs
they
nukes.
should nuke people.
No, my point was, I thought people already knew we shouldn't nuke people. That's why we haven't nuked people since the last nuke.
Nah, but there have been threats, bro.
Yeah, but threats are just threats.
And nukes still exist. It's not like they're dismantling them.
When
they should be dismantling them.
We know it's bad, but no one wants to do it.
But it might happen.
Yeah.
As long as they exist, it can happen.
As they exist,
but that possibility has existed for over 40 years, as you said.
And will continue to.
So people already knew that possibility.
Yeah.
There's not doing anything about it.
Not everyone's gonna listen to that, bro.
Well, they've...
Think about in this movie, they had one of the little things that happens in this movie is they're building a thing called an atomic bomb, right?
But they didn't know yet.
And they thought that maybe this will blow up the entire world, but we're still going to do it anyway. So that they knew that there was a big possibility that happening.
No, it's below zero. Oh,
No.
not below. Close to zero, wasn't it?
No, remember what he says to Einstein, bro?
What did he say to Einstein?
What?
He said Yeah, it's a close to zero possibility, but because it's not zero, we still need to talk about it.
Yeah, there's still a chance it was going to happen.
Yeah, you
But
said
still,
it's a big chance.
That's a huge chance when you think about atomic destroying the world, bro.
It's close to zero, bro. That's a small probability.
Also, I think it was more than close to zero because when he said to Einstein, they legitimately thought that they might destroy the world. That's what he said to Einstein at the very end.
Because there's a possibility.
Well, he said like less than zero to the dude at the hearing.
No, he said it wasn't less than zero. He said a little bit more than zero.
Yeah, more than zero.
Because it can't be less than zero because that's
yeah,
minus
that doesn't make sense. Yeah, more than zero. But,
anyway, the thing was just like, yes, nukes exist.
Yeah.
We already know nukes exist. So they still exist.
Yeah. Just don't use them.
We already knew that.
Not even that. Dismantle them.
Dismantle them.
We already knew that as well, bro.
What is your point you're trying to make here? I don't understand.
People already know nukes are bad.
So the movie shouldn't exist?
No. It's more just like the thing of they should watch it so they know.
But you don't think they should be dismantled?
They should.
And everyone knows they should be dismantled, yes. So why aren't they being dismantled?
Because people know that the Americans and the yada 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 because of reasons that are shit. But people know they should be dismantled, but they don't do it anyway, so it's not gonna change a thing.
People don't really know.
It's not gonna change a thing, bro.
What are you talking about?
It's not gonna change. It's not gonna change.
Okay.
But it should.
But it should. That's why I watched the movie, to be like...
Which is really funny when you said that's why we should have nukes too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you did.
Because it's not going to change. War never changes.
But then when you that's what I'm trying to get at, is that when you make a deliberate call to action that nukes shouldn't be dismantled, that's a backwards ideology that you're being a hypocrite about. We should be dismantling them, and we should be lobbying, at least for the US government, to sign the international treaties that they've been ignoring.
Yeah.
For real.
Sign your treaties, please, Biden.
Yeah. So yeah, nuke's bad, bro.
Nuke bad.
Yeah, cool.
I was just completely lost in this whole conversation until we started getting to international treaties.
All right.
Point is nuke bad.
Yeah, that was the point that I was saying. Nuke bad.
Make sure you all know that.
Yes.
Nuke bad.
Nuclear energy, divisive though.
So yeah, some people like that.
Some people do like that.
But other people be like,
no.
Nuke in general bad.
Nuke in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a nuke and nuclear energy is still different things.
No, because they use nuclear energy to create energy or explosion.
No. But they're like nuclear energy and a nuke is literally.
It's like if Nuke Nukem became an army officer, General Nukem.
But like people argue like by having the thing itself that would create the weapon. As in like that enables you to create a weapon using that by having it, you know.
Sorta. Well, like, yeah, nuclear energy is still a separate issue where it's like, yeah, it's very dangerous, so should we use it?
Mm-hmm.
Though on the other hand, it's very renewable, you know?
Bro, just fucking use the sun, bro. It's there.
What if you nuke the sun, bro?
Yo.
Yeah,
I got this idea.
What if we send all of our nukes into the sun?
Like, you can use the sun as a giant trash heap. It'll just burn it.
You can, because, yeah, it would literally burn up before it even made it to the sun.
Yeah. Can we burn the earth? We do want to like the movie. What's that?
Wandering Earth?
Yeah, Wandering Earth. We push the earth to the sun.
Yeah.
Make a big boom.
True. I think that would push the earth away from the sun in that movie, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were pushing it towards the sun.
Because the sun blew up in that one.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We should all be AI living in space.
Well, that's a hellish life. Why would you be AI in space?
Yeah, that was a reference to that movie, right?
Yeah. So that was a bad decision they made.
Yeah, that's I was just referencing the movie right now. Yeah.
Verdicts.
All right, final verdict.
Cool.
Yo, Oppenheimer. His name is Oppi. He can speak Dutch.
Why is Heimer running for the ops, bro?
He running for the ops, bro?
Yeah.
He read Das Kapital in German, which is pretty base. Cool movie. Give it an 8.
Now I gotta think of this film relative to Barbie because we watched them so close together.
Damn.
I gave Barbie a 9, right? I'll give
You
this
gave
one.
it 8.5.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'll give this one an 8.
8. Or I was thinking probably like a 9.5 on this.
Cool.
That was really good. Very well made. Pretty important messages delivered to you in a IMAX aspect ratio. For real. Yeah, good movie. That's a combined score of like
8.6.
yeah, 1.1 higher than Barbie.
Oh,
By our combined, yeah.
8.69. Let's go.
So yeah, probably go and see these movies. I'd say like Barbie if you want to see more fun stuff. Oppenheimer if you want to be sad. Be like, damn, the world is a sad place.
The world is a sad place, boys.
Sad place, yeah. Literally, like after the movie, like
You cried.
nah, bro. I was sad watching the movie, but like after the movie, it was just like, damn,
You're
the world is
contemplating
sad.
life.
And then my friend was like, the friend we saw the movie was texting me going, damn, bro. And I was like, yeah, I get you.
Gonna cry.
Yeah.
Gonna piss your pants, maybe.
But what if we already knew the world was sad?
Maybe shit didn't come.
Like, that doesn't mean you can't make art. Like I don't really
No,
understand
I
your
like the
point,
art.
bro.
I guess it's just a reinforcement, you know.
Yeah. It's like I don't know. Yeah. You just yeah. What if someone didn't know the world was sad?
Well, that's a better life.
Damn, that's
Because
blue
ignorance
pills, bro.
bleeds. Blue pill the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, that's facts. Where's my blue pill?
All right, let's do some news quickly, eh? Damn, this is a long ass episode. All right. Modern Warfare 2 bundles are carrying over into COD's 2023. So if you bought any bundles, like Dio has, he bought all of the boys' bundles.
The bundle of sticks.
Yeah. And they will carry over into this new COD.
Wow.
We got a new trailer for the Marvels, which we watched. What did you think?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I thought it looked pretty good.
Adventure with the girls.
Yeah, I thought it looked like a bit of fun. I thought the CGI was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
New villain, new Ronin, the new like accuser. That's interesting, right?
His
Wonder
job
what
is
they're
to
doing with that.
accuse.
Does the cues. And I like that the gimmick of the movie, which is like they're switching bodies every time they use their powers because they're all linked.
GTA 5.
For real. Yeah, it feels like a video game mechanic, which I'm like, that's pretty cool.
But are they in one head so they can talk each other in the head?
What?
Because they can switch bodies.
I think it's consciousness switching into the bodies. Like,
So it's the same body?
what?
If you're switching consciousness, are you just switching from body to body? Or
Yeah.
is it one body, you're just switching minds?
You've lost me. I have no idea what you're saying.
So they're switching physically and mentally.
What? Have you seen Freaky Friday?
Yeah, but that's mentally. Not with the bodies. Well, I guess it is with the
What?
bodies. They switch minds.
Yeah.
So it's the same body.
Can you help me understand what he's saying?
They switch bodies and they have their own minds.
So they're switching places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not Freaky Friday.
No, it's not Freaky
No.
Friday.
But it's like the sort of, they switch.
Physically.
What did he say originally?
Freaky Friday.
Yeah, but before that, what made you go on that whole rant?
Because I'm thinking like, are they switching physically in place?
You watched the trailer. You saw what they did.
Yeah, but like they didn't explain anything to me.
Yeah, but you can figure it out.
If Sonny switched,
I want him to say it to
I
me.
would be over there. Like my mind would be in his body, and his mind would be in my body. That's like.
So it's Freaky Friday.
What?
What are you talking about?
No, in the movie, right? It's so it's like, say I'm Kamala Khan, you're Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
And they switch bodies.
And then we use our powers, and I'm there.
Yeah, and our bodies switch places as well.
Yeah.
So we're just swapping places in time. Swapping places in space.
Oh, places in space, yeah.
Okay.
Not
I
mine.
completely confused myself because of what he was saying, yeah. Alright. Yeah.
Let's hope the film is not as confusing as this whole rant.
Alright, anyway.
They should have explained
Netflix
it.
has gotten 5.9 million more subscribers since their crackdown on password sharing.
Hold on. Did you just say something about figuring out while watching the film?
What?
Would you comment on, just passingly commented on as we all go into the next topic about the film?
Not Freaky Friday.
And then it's like, you'll figure it out during the film.
They should have explained
explained
all
it
that in the trailer.
You can see it!
You can see it in the trailer.
Yeah, but I didn't know if they switch minds or not.
I was confused by what you were saying. You tricked me, bro. I was just going, what happens in the trailer,
Freaky
bro?
Friday, bro.
But you also see them swapping places.
Yeah, because like Kamala's in the living room, and then she's suddenly in space. Oh, you see it in the post-credit scene for Miss Marvel.
I didn't watch Miss Marvel.
You did.
Is there a post-credit scene?
Yeah, where she switched places.
But also you can see it in the trailer.
It's also the trailer.
In both.
Never mind. All right.
Ah!
All right.
Could have been Freaky Friday.
Clearly,
though.
seeing is not believing. You don't believe what you see.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, Netflix has grown in 5.9 million subscribers since password crackdown. So clearly, it's working.
Clearly, the consumers of the world do not understand.
Yeah, but also, I guess, like, it's working. So, company making money.
Shame on you, consumer. Shame on you. Consume these nuts.
Whoa. That's a pretty bold statement. Spotify is increasing their subscription.
Fuck you, Spotify.
Yeah. Which applies to us because we're family members.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to
Our
pay.
podcast is also on Spotify.
Oh, we are on Spotify, that's true. We got a trailer for the Spider-Man 2 story, which we're going, it's Harry's back. And then
Harry.
Peter's like, yo, gang, this is Harry. Also, Harry's Venom, right? Right?
Surely.
Unless
that's,
he's
canon
not.
event.
It's gonna be Eddie again.
No, there's no Eddie in this.
They're gonna bring Eddie back.
They've specifically said
I'm
no
bringing Eddie back. Yeah.
But
that motherfucker's throwing the Venom's ass.
Yo, that cake though. But yeah, heal the world. Make it a better place.
For you and for me.
For real.
And the entire...
We're getting a bunch of like... We got a new trailer for Mortal Kombat that showed off like a bunch of... I guess what do you say? Anti-heroes?
Yeah.
Like Homelander, Omni-Man, Peacemaker, Taylor Swift. Haha, that was a funny joke because it's not got anti-hero. But yeah, it's interesting because each Mortal Kombat has like guest character appearances. I guess they're like usually themed under something. It's like Mortal Kombat 11, you had like RoboCop and stuff. So I guess the theme is like 80s.
Mm.
And I guess this theme is just like dicks.
I like Benor.
Yeah. Looks cool. Oh, I thought I would go on a little bit of a minor rant here. Speaking of the Marvels, they showed off the new Lego set for the Marvels. It comes with 3 minifigures. It's like a ship, right? It's a pretty cool ship design, but it's so expensive. It's $170 for a piece count of, I think it was like 400 pieces or something. $170.
Is that Miss Marvel tax?
Are you mad? Like, I generally don't. They have to reduce that, right? Because 170 seems not even like possible. Like, I don't like. It seems like there won't even be able to sell a single copy. for $170 for only 400 pieces.
Well, you gotta complain to customer service.
And I think Australia actually has it cheaper than America. Because I think it's like... Or maybe it's actually 90 USD probably is about 170 Australian. Maybe it is around the same, but yeah, it's ridiculous.
To be honest, those numbers mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
Money?
Point being, well, the kind of Lego enthusiast like me, you kind of do like a bit of a... You kind of do like a piece to price ratio and figure that out. And this is like the most ridiculous one like ever in a Lego set or some shit. I don't know, but people are mad, and I'm also kind of mad. I'm like, damn, for real.
Real.
There's a Spider-Man set that's coming out in August, which is I think $170, but it's like 900 pieces.
Okay.
So
that's double.
And it comes with like 20, like not 20. I was gonna say like 10 minifigures because it's No Way Home, so it has like of the 3 Spider in there. Yeah, that's bullshit, bro. We got a trailer for Invincible season 2.
Yes.
Looks like more Invincible.
More people.
Yeah.
More actor.
I hope it's good because that Adam Eve episode wasn't very good. There is a DLC for High on Life coming out called High on Knife. I wonder what happens with that. I assume Justin Roiland's not doing the voice of that. So.
Why not?
Because he got fired from the company, bro.
Quite sad.
Why? Didn't he do like... There was like a sexual harassment lawsuit or something?
Yeah, but it was... didn't go through. Did it not?
Well, the people found out about it. Like, it was in the company. I don't know. Something happened.
But no more Richard and Morty.
Or they're doing it. They'll just do use a different voice. Yeah. But also, High on Life like released on PlayStation stealthily.
Ah, yes.
So I can actually play that. Should I play it, or am I going to get sick of hearing Justin Roiland in my ear for the entire time?
Well, even before that, it's probably pretty annoying. Yeah,
apparently
pretty annoying.
So, yeah. I'm sure that you guys would love to talk about this Twitter rebrand.
What their rebranding is.
Well, I think it's already happened, right? It's not Twitter anymore.
What is it?
It's X.
I didn't know that.
The Twitter logo isn't a bird anymore. It's really just an X.
Trying to be X-Men?
I think if you update your Twitter, it'll be...
No, I'm not going to update Twitter.
You should update it because you can see the bird die, bro.
I'm going to keep the bird.
Like, I feel like... What's happening? Is he trying... Because it seems like he's just trying to drive away more Twitter users. Is that the plan?
Yeah,
get
but
as many
like
people
Threads...
off the platform?
Be falling off.
No, Threads is doing really well. Did you have any like statistics or like?
Source me.
Okay, but Threads, because Threads is like the quickest growing platform ever, and like I think it's.
Was it just a spurge on like day one though?
No. It has. I think it's reached like 100 million users. I want to say. Does that seem right? Maybe more.
Yeah.
Because I think it's pretty much literally everyone who has Instagram has got Threads.
Except me, baby.
Yeah, but you're still on Twitter, which is kind of just a... I feel like Twitter's just a joke now. It's literally not called Twitter, it's called X.
Yeah, but I'm not upgrading to X, so I'm still on Twitter.
Sure, but then, yeah. What's the point there?
That means I can still look at tweets without being on X. Unless
you can
they
look
disable
at your,
that shit.
like 100 tweets a day or whatever it is that you can look at, yeah.
Yo, yeah, what's up with Elon, man?
I don't know. Does he have a plan? It doesn't seem like he has a plan.
He just saw his Tesla Model
anymore,
X,
right?
and he's like,
He thinks he's Daniel Andrews, the man with a plan.
Oh, yeah.
But he's just...
A muskox.
What? Sure.
Just like how Daniel Andrews cancelled the Commonwealth Games.
But just a quick question. Does anyone give a shit about the Commonwealth, like, genuinely?
Apparently not, but suddenly people
But
cared.
people are mad.
When they
and
cancelled it.
I legit saw that. I was just like...
You didn't care before.
Also, aren't we meant to be, like, anti monarchy? Isn't that like...
No, you can't be anti-monarchy.
No, not Dan Andrews. I'm thinking like just general people. People more
well,
anti-monarchy.
the referendum never went through, so 50% of the population is still with the monarchy, bruh.
Bruh, how does 50% of... Anyway, people are dumb, bro. But, yeah. Who gives a shit? That's the real question. Maybe the angry people on X.
Yes.
Xing about it. I don't know what you would say tweeting anymore, right?
No, you gotta check your X's and your O's now.
Yo.
And the last thing was there was a trailer for Gen V, the Boys spin-off, and I thought it looked promising. What about y'all?
High
Super
school.
people horror.
But high school.
Yo.
It's
I think it's
spooky.
uni.
No, it looked like a high school, bruh.
Gory.
Was it college.
Then why do they have like lockers on the wall and shit?
Oh, then maybe it is high school. Maybe I had a dream.
No, it's a musical.
Martin Luther King had a dream.
All right, does someone want to do the sign off for today?
Signature sign off. It's over.
Wow, you've made it through a really long episode.
And so have we. Oh my god.
Nah, it's a typical 2-hour episode, man.
But it feels like Oppenheimer.
Yeah, it feels like Oppenheimer.
Anyway, if you haven't checked it out, we have multiple social media platforms to promote that you should follow, such as our Threads account at unholy.pod, Instagram,
our Instagram account at unholy.pod,
our YouTube, our TikTok at unholy.pod.
Alright, we finished the Trinity of unholy.pod.
Yeah, check out our YouTube channel called The Unholy Trinity.
Archives.
No archives on it yet, but it is filled with archives.
It's pretty much an archive at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
And email us if you really want to email us for some reason.
freeandholythings@gmail.com with full stops to separate the words.
Mm-hmm. And give us a 5-star rating on Spotify.
And
That's good for the algorithm, apparently.
Apple Podcasts.
And if you like your Apple Podcasts, you can check us out on there as well.
An apple a day.
Keeps your physics professor away.
Oh.
Think about that.
For real.
Now, he wasn't a biophysicist now, eh?
Yo. True.
He was a theoretical physicist, and my theories tell me that this episode is over.
But that's just a theory.
A film theory.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Teaser for next week.
No.
But is this... Sorry, wait. Is this related to teaser for next week?
No.
Why is your finger still pointing?
Because I can't be fucked.
I'm thinking next week, probably Secret Invasion. And maybe Asteroid City, the new Wes Anderson, because that's all on streaming.
Oh, yeah.
Keep an ear out and an eye out for that.
All right.
And you gotta do your lessons. Sign off.
What's my lesson sign off? Oh.
Johnny.
Sayonara.
Johnny!